Hello Cancer, I hope you're doing great. I'm so glad to be back with you. So this is going to be your reading for this week. Let's pray. Let me move this over. Okay. Spirit, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy, what do you have for Cancer for March 18th through 24th? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Only allowing truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. As above, so below. And Cancer. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords talks about worry and anxieties, okay? I feel like you've been dealing with letting some things go, especially with the Devil card here. Temptations, people, situations, maybe a Capricorn, that you need to let go of. Okay, this seems to be a theme here, and now you're worried that, I feel like you're worried that you're not going to get what you want, or that things aren't going the way that you wanted to. The first card is telling me you have to put in the work in order to receive the action. Like, it's not going to fall into your lap. There's some detail or something you need to pay attention to in order to receive what you want. Okay, but there's this feeling of being left behind. But I feel like it feels like it's more of a excuse than what is actually happening, believe it or not. There's something you need to let go of. Yeah, this is shadow work. This is all within yourself. There's something that needs to be resolved in order for you to move on to something new or be something new. This could involve a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or a childish way of thinking, a childish way of moving, a childish way of acting. Because you're leaving behind what could be better. There's aspects of your life that could be better. And there's a lot of things that need to be faced. It's coming out so fast, I'm trying to grab it. And because that isn't happening, it's like you're sitting in this spot that's just materialistic, and you're not getting any growth or anything from it that's going to help you be better or move better or have better because of it. And that's what needs to be nurtured. That's what needs to be focused on. It needs to be transformed. It needs to be revisited. It's almost like you're cutting out the wrong things. Being spiteful, or using the excuse of it being the other person or not being for you, instead of actually dealing with it. compromise, a relationship on the horizon. And it tells me that there's something that's for you with the Two of Cups. But you have to want to work on it. And there's this restless feeling like you just want it to happen without the effort. But you're not going to learn the lesson that way. That's why it's not going to happen that way. And the truth is there. But what are you going to do with it? The truth is out there. What are you going to do with it? There could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius involved. And I feel like this person, if they are involved, takes precedence in your life for some reason. And it's more of a confidence thing. Kind of like you've dived so far into it that this is who you are in a way. And it's time for you to release that burden and that back and forth because it's not really helping you. It's almost causing you stress and trouble. And it's so interesting because it's like you have an opportunity to get out, or you could get out, or you could move past it. But you keep dragging yourself back in it, and they're telling me like for like comforting reasons, or because it's exciting. Something like that. Where are you moving, Cancer? Where are you going? What is your ultimate goal? Because there's a need for you to take more initiative in your goal and your guidance, in your direction. You need to find some peace where you're going. Focus on peace and happiness. This may be a good time to write down or do a vision board of what happiness looks like to you. Comforting happiness. Realistically. And what it is that you need to do to get there, to achieve that. And this will help you find some direction. And get out of that. There's a little bit of immaturity in your energy. As far as what you hope for. Or the direction that you're going in. And it needs to be revisited. It needs to be revamped, if you will. It's like there's this energy in you that these bad things that happen or situations are just supposed to be, but you can make the changes to change that. Going back to your past and not moving forward is really what's hindering it and causing the worry and the anxiety that you don't need to have. You need to let go of the power that something or someone else has over you and not taking your own taking your own risk and making your own choices. It's like you're waiting for something, or you're afraid to move because you don't know where that change is going to lead you. The passive approach that you're taking is not the smartest approach. It keeps you safe for the moment, but it's not helping you in the future. You have a chance to resolve that, a chance to fix it, if you accept that this is what the issue is and move past it. Don't be afraid that someone needs you. And that's why you're not doing it. And that's where they're saying the pointing the blame part comes in. You know, like, I can't leave, or I can't do this because this person needs me, or I need to be there, I need to be involved. That is not the right path for you. That's not the right judgment to make in this situation. That's not really you being caring and loving. It's more out of fear of losing something, being unrealistic, not practical to yourself. It's almost like you're unconsciously encouraging the confusion because it's comfortable there. Telling yourself that's okay is a lie, because there's this anxiety, this fear that needs to be released. Wow. This is pretty intense, Cancer. Okay? So let's pull some oracle cards. Third eye chakra. Intuition. Knowing. It's so interesting because it's almost like you know. You're aware, you see. You have the knowledge. You need to make the actions. But fear is holding you back. Anxiety, uncertainty. And you can release that. You should release that. I know what I'm here to do. Purpose. Reevaluating your direction, Cancer. Letting go of immaturity, letting go of the old ways, the old situations, and figuring out where it is that you actually want to go. And using initiative to make that happen. Using that chariot energy to move you into a better place, into a place of growth. It's like a heavy heart and a burden this is bringing to you that you don't need, and also that you don't have to have. Stay optimistic about your love life. Know that you can have more. That there is something better, but you have to make that offer in order to achieve that. Passion and drive that you have towards a person sometimes is not everything. Right? You can lust for someone or something, but is that really what is for you? The devil comes up because it's enticing. And it can confuse you into thinking that that is what your goal is. But it's really just stimulating those primal urges, but not stimulating your spiritual growth or your growth as a person. Unrequited love. Two things comes up to me. There's either someone that cares about you and they're trying to express that they care about you, but you're seeing it as them trying to change you and you're not ready for that change, and that's scary. But that could be good for you because they're on a higher level. And it's like this person is brought to you to help you become better. For some of you, this unrequited love card is about being attached to someone that is not good for you. And you have this overwhelming sense that you have to be there for them, that you have to do these things for them. but it's not assisting your growth or your purpose in any way. And it's time to release yourself from that, or there's just going to be an excess of this anxiety and fear and anger. Okay? So thank you so much for listening, Cancer, and I will see you next week. I love you so much. Love and light to you and yours. Bye-bye.